Hey guys, back in the garage again, working on the blue Camaro. We got to come up with a name for this car right here. But I hope you had an awesome weekend. I didn't come in the garage this weekend. I was just shot from last week. I don't know why. So, game plan for today, what I'd love to get done. I'm going to take this out. I want to clean it up. Just scrub it down. Make it all nice and clean looking and everything. And I want to do the same for the back right there. And the leaf springs. These are the leaf springs that are going back in. These are multi-leafs right here. I want to clean everything up. It's not going to be mint, but it's just going to be nice and clean. Because this car, this is what I want to do with this car. I want to make this car a really nice roller. I want to paint it. I just want to give it a shot at body work and paint to see how I do. And I'm okay. I've done it before. It's not new to me, but let's see how. I'm going to try to do the best job I can. We'll see how it comes out. So game plan on this car, because this car is missing so much, is I want to try to salvage as much as I can on this car. I'm going to cut all that out. I have another one right there I could throw in. But I'm not going to put a full outer rocker on. I'm going to seam in, just like we did with Scraps and a few of the other cars. I'll cut it out, I'll seam it in, and try to save as much as we can on this car so we could save as much as we can on it. Because these cars, they're just getting so expensive to put together now. The parts are so expensive. So I want to try to save as much as I can. And, all this, I got to clean all this up, everything. There's just so much to do. But it's okay. It's going to get done. So like I say, I just really would like to get this car back down on the ground in the next couple of days. And, it's going to need a little bit of floor work and things like that. It doesn't need a trunk. Thank goodness. It doesn't need any work in the trunk. Shock towers, none of that stuff. It's all good. Frame rails are all good. The rockers took a bit of a beating. The inner wheel houses, I'm just going to get rid of everything. I'm going to cut out the bed and seam in the good. I guess maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I just wanted to stop and kind of show you what we're going to be doing with this car. It's going to be a nice painted roller. I don't think I want to put a motor and tranny in it because it just becomes a longer build, and I just don't have the time because, like I say, I want to get this Mustang done. And the reasons why I do these too is I actually do it for a learning experience. Just to try to better myself. And, these cars actually fund all the other builds that we do. So, I got to flip some cars here and there and, just put some money away so we can get cars like these done. So, and I don't mind it. I really don't. It's just something that, you car guys, it's just, you got to flip one to do another, I guess. So that's where we are with this. So, while we're working on this, just think of a name for this car. It's got to be simple. It's got to be one word, pieces or something. Anything, just something simple, okay? Because I'm a simple guy. You see it. So, you know me. I could babble on forever. Let me get this ready. I want to roll this out, and we're going to start cleaning this frame up, okay? Give me a minute. We'll scrape this down. Get it ready. Yeah, guys, try to think of a name for this car. It just makes it easier when we refer to some of the cars that we've done over here. I have no idea, and I'm sure you guys will come up with a great name. This isn't bad. It's just a little chunky here and there. All right, guys, let's fast forward this. Here we go. All right, I'm sorry. I had to fast forward that. It would have taken forever. I pretty much cleaned it all up. It's all set to go. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit that with the blue steel and neutralize any rust or anything. And I can use it as a base. And then I'm going to go over it with a satin black. So I'm just going to give this a minute to dry. It's almost dry now. So I'm going to just let it finish drying. I'm going to mix up that blue steel. And I say mix it up. You got to stir it up really good. I'll put it in the cup and I'll just brush it on. All righty. So give me a second. I'll be right back. All right. Let's start on this side and work our way forward. This stuff, I'm really happy with this stuff. It seems to work very well. From what I see, so we'll get this frame. And we still have to clean up the rear in the car. We'll get it done. This is a primer, actually. It neutralizes the rust and it acts as a primer as well. So I can use this as my base for my satin black. Here I am. My back's towards you again. I'm sorry. But we're done quick. I'll run through this. Let's get this really good so we don't have to worry about it for the next 50 years. Okay. Oh, I'm putting a lot on here. I'm sorry. We got to fast forward this. Here we go again. All right, guys, we hit that with the blue steel. It's a rust neutralizer, and it's also a primer. So when that dries, it'll dry to black. So we'll give that a minute. We'll let it dry, and then I'll wipe it down again. And then I'm going to hit it with Details Black just to clean it up. I just want to clean everything up. This way, it kind of makes it more of a gentleman's car if you're working on a car and you're not sitting there, just getting all greasy and everything. So I'm basically just trying to degrease it and just put a fresh coat of, paint on it, I guess. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Give it a minute. I'll be right back. All right. So it's kind of damp out, and I figured let me shut the garage door because this is taking forever to dry. But now, seeing I turned the heat on, it's starting to dry a lot quicker. So I figured I had time to go out and get some ice cream. So I'm going to have my ice cream while it's drying. All righty. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I'm done with my ice cream, and this is just about dry. So while while we're waiting for that to dry, I figured let's do this rear. We'll clean it up. We'll just clean it up and detail it out just a little bit. Like I say, nothing crazy. Oh my God. And we'll just throw a quick coat of paint on it. See what we could do. It's actually not too bad. But we'll see. Hold on, let me grab a brush. We'll clean this up and we'll paint them both together. It's not bad, actually. It's pretty good shape. I don't know anything about this rear. He's like, it was in the Camaro. It's like I took it out. He's like, it's sat ever since. Because he was restoring another car years ago. So this just sat outside on a rack. I couldn't tell you what gears were in it. It's not a posi. But it's not too bad, actually. It's actually, I mean, I guess I could find a few little things here and there to clean, but for the most part, it's not bad. Not at all. The shoes are still good. They still have a lot of meat left on them. Let's see how this one is. Yeah, it looks... This must have been just a complete rear pulled out of a running driving car. That's what it looks like. All right, let me air this off. Let me get my air nozzle. Yeah, that's a nice shape. They must have just did these brakes not too long after. I mean, they must have removed the rear out of this car shortly after they did the brakes in it. Very nice shape. Wow. All right, enough babbling on that. I'm hoping. Yeah, I think we can do this. Let me see what I got. I'm just gonna hit it with a base coat of any black paint, and then I'll hit it with the details as a final. Oh, that's not good. All right, so while this is drying, sorry about the noise, guys. I'll tell you first, while this is drying, I'm going to raise the lift so I can roll this back a little bit and work underneath the lift to paint that. By the time we're done painting that, this should be pretty much dry, and then we're going to hit this with like a satin black. All right, so give me a second. Here we go. Get it way out of our way. That should do it. That gives me enough room to work underneath here now. Oh, I don't even have to. I can paint this right where it is. All right, let me grab my mask. All right, let's get this here. We're almost out of this detailed black. And what I'm going to do is I get the areas that we can't get to when it's in the car. I got to order a couple more cans. But I want to get everything around here by the steering box, because I'm going to paint the steering box. And all this we can get later. I figured, let me get everything around the steering box. Let's hit this power steering box. Oh, sorry guys, come on over here. I'm gonna get this. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. So we got the frame painted. It's just a quick coat. I didn't go crazy. I painted the power steering box. That's still stripped down. Excuse me. The power steering pump is still stripped down to bare. The power steering box, I just hit that really quick. This right here, just a quick coat of paint on them. I'm not going to go crazy because, you know, when this car is painted, it's just, there's going to be overspray all over everything. I just wanted to get to the stuff that would have been hard to get to from the top. The bottom, I could just throw it up on the lift and paint everything from the bottom. But I just wanted to make sure that I got everything up here and inside, you know. So that's pretty much it. It's not a long day today. I had a little bit of running around to do. I'm still waiting on the rear shock, the rear shock plates for here. So what I want to do is mount the leaf springs on here. I'll put the pockets in. I'll put these on. Get everything ready to go in. Game plan for tomorrow, I want to run out to Mr. Wilson's because we got a few rocker panels out over there. So I want to take this rocker panel. And honestly, I'm probably going to cut it here. And probably, I don't know if I'm going to carry it all the way through or cut it, see wherever the bad stuff ends. because I don't think I have a full rocker, so I'm gonna have to seam these in. Like I said, I just want to try to use all the parts that I have lying around to put this car together. And just like I said, you got to save where you can because these cars are getting so expensive to restore. So that's pretty much. I just wanted to keep you posted on what was going on today with this blue Camaro, and hopefully you guys will come up with a name for it. And just shoot me a text. Hey Al, how about pieces or or puzzles or something? I don't know anything. It's just. I mean, look at it. So whatever you guys could think of, we'll bounce it around. And that, like I say, that's pretty much it. I just really wanted to get this cleaned up and detailed out as best I could so we can get it in the car. And the same thing with these things right over here. Like I say, hopefully tomorrow should be a decent day because I'm gonna, like I say, run out to Mr. Wilson's. He's got a lot of cool cars out there. I don't want to go all over the cars that he's got. I'll show you really quick, and then one day, probably next week, we're gonna go over there because we have a job to do over. Well, it can't be next week, honestly. Probably in a couple of weeks, we're gonna head over there because we got a quick job to do. He needs a hand with something, but he's got some really cool cars over there, so we'll check it out. And that's about it. I mean, I'll just keep babbling and babbling. I just wanted to keep you posted on what was going on with the blue car, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully I'm hoping Thursday we'll have this car back down on the ground and starting to look like a car again. All right. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys take care of yourselves.